Grand Rising, how y'all doing, family? How y'all doing? I want to welcome you to another episode of Max Crypto News. Y'all share this, let people know we live. Y'all share this, and let the people know that we're live, family. Okay. Y'all share this. Y'all let everybody know that we live. We're gonna talk about how the Federal Reserve Bank in New York, Japan, and India are all launching CBDC pilot programs with major banks. All these. So this is bullish news, family. How y'all doing? If y'all can hear me loud and clear, y'all give me a thumbs up in the chat. If y'all can hear me, somebody put a thumbs up in the chat so I can know that everybody can hear me loud and clear. But we're gonna talk a little bit about Bitcoin, what's going on with the market, and everything else. Hello? Nah. I don't know. I'm live, man. I'm gonna holler at you. So, family, I guess y'all can hear me because I heard myself. So, let's get right into it, y'all. Hope y'all enjoying y'all day. Hope people getting ready to cook their turkey. Bitcoin is making a move, so we're gonna look at it and see what's going on with Bitcoin. But first off, family, I want to talk about some of the recent news. So we have that the New York Fed launches 12-week CBDC pilot program with major banks, right? So we have this phenomenon going on in the world where banks and countries are launching their own CBDC pilot program with banks. Now, what this means is that these countries and states are preparing to test run if they had their own CBDC. So let's play this real fast.
NY Fed launches 12-week CBDC pilot program with major banks. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York's Innovation Center, or NYC, announced that it would be launching a 12-week proof-of-concept pilot for a central bank digital currency, or CBDC. In a November 15 announcement, the New York Fed said the program would explore the feasibility of an interoperable network of central bank wholesale digital money and commercial bank digital money operating on a shared multi-entity distributed ledger on a regulated liability network. Banking giants including BNY Mellon, Citi, HSBC, MasterCard, PNC Bank, TD Bank, Truist, U.S. Bank and Wells Fargo will be participating in the pilot by issuing tokens and settling transactions through simulated central bank reserves. The NYC looks forward to collaborating with members of the banking community to advance research on asset tokenization and the future of financial market infrastructures in the U.S. as money and banking evolve, said NYC Director Pervin Zelowitz. The proof-of-concept project will test technical feasibility, legal viability, and business applicability of distributed ledger technology, as well as simulate tokens, and explore regulatory frameworks. The NY Fed said the project could potentially be extended to multi-currency operations and regulated stablecoins. Related, U.S. lawmaker lays out case for a digital dollar. The launch of the NYC pilot project followed the center releasing research on its wholesale central bank digital currency program on November 4. The first phase of the CBDC trial, dubbed Project Cedar, tested foreign exchange spot trades to determine whether a blockchain solution could improve speed, cost, and access to cross-border wholesale payments. Federal regulators in the United States have not reached any consensus on whether to launch a digital dollar in the country, but agencies and those in the private sector have been exploring the possibility. Following U.S. President Joe Biden issuing an executive order aimed at establishing a framework on digital assets, some lawmakers question what Congress' role might be in passing legislation in support of a CBDC, and how a digital dollar might curtail similar innovations from the private sector.
So we can see that the CBDC is coming, man. So not only is the Federal Reserve, the New York Fed having one, right? We have another article that's talking about the Bank of Japan. So the Bank of Japan is doing it also. We have the Bank of Japan that is in the process. You see, Bank of Japan to trial digital yen with 3 mega banks. The Japanese central bank plans to make a decision on whether to issue a digital currency by the year 2026. So we can see that digital currencies are coming. And I told y'all then this bull run will be led by the banks. So let's see what this play. Let's play this.
Bank of Japan to trial digital yen with 3 megabanks. Despite Japan's uncertainty on whether to issue a central bank digital currency, CBDC, the Bank of Japan, BOJ, continues experimenting with a potential digital yen. The Japanese central bank has started a collaboration with 3 megabanks and regional banks to conduct a CBDC issuance pilot, the local news agency Nikkei reported on November 23. The pilot aims to provide demo experiments for the issuance of Japan's national digital currency, a digital yen, starting in spring 2023. As part of the trial, the BOJ is expected to cooperate with major private banks and other organizations to detect and solve any issues related to customer deposits and withdrawals on bank accounts. According to the report, the pilot will involve testing the offline functionality of Japan's possible CBDC, targeting payments without the internet. Japan's central bank plans to proceed with its CBDC experiment for about 2 years and make a decision on whether to issue a digital currency by 2026, the report notes. The news comes amid countries around the globe increasingly launching CBDC research and development initiatives, with countries like China leading the global CBDC race. As Cointelegraph reported on November 22, the Reserve Bank of India is preparing to start a retail pilot of the digital rupee in collaboration with major local banks including the State Bank of India in December. In mid-November, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York's Innovation Center announced the launch of a 12-week proof-of-concept CBDC pilot in partnership with banking giants like BNY Mellon, Citi, HSBC and others. Related, Japan's international payments system will test plastic cards for CBDC. While the majority of the world has been rushing to launch a CBDC, some countries like Denmark have dropped out of the digital currency race. Among reasons for dropping their CBDC or CBDC-related projects, the central banks listed potential difficulties for the private sector, questionable value and benefits and other issues. Still, no central bank has ruled out the possibility of launching a CBDC completely.
So, I mean, this article just went right into the Bank of India because this, this is another article talking about the Reserve Bank of India that is planning on doing the same thing. So you have these reserve banks all over the world, banks that are launching a CBDC pilot, y'all. And this right here is nothing but bullish news for crypto. It's further making the case that crypto is going more and more mainstream and countries are now getting into crypto. The countries will be getting into crypto because they will lead this next bull run. It's going to be led by countries. And we can see this happening. So even with the fallout of FTX, you still see that they're still pushing forward because the governments want to be able to control crypto, y'all. So you have Bank of Japan, Bank of India, and then New York Fed Bank all launching retail CBDC pilots, right? So that lets you know where this is headed, family, right? So I'm in the middle offering a cryptocurrency class for anybody that's interested in taking the class. It's a link in the description where you can sign up if you're interested in taking the class. We need to make sure that we take advantage of what is going on in this market. We don't need to sit on the sidelines any longer. It's time for us to get in the game. As some people say, put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. It's time for us to get into the game, right? So this is the class right here. So let's look at the chart real fast because Bitcoin making a little move, family. Bitcoin is making a move to the upside. It was looking real bad. We had a correction wherein, hold on, let me see something. Everything is moving extra slow. Hey, what's up, Elijah? Peace, bro. How you doing? How you doing, bro? Hey, good to see you here, man. My computer is moving extra slow. I wanted to let y'all look. We're gonna look at the Bitcoin chart for a quick second. I ain't gonna be up here long. Also, anybody that took the crypto class, I sent out the information today. So I sent the y'all check y'all emails. I sent the new class out this morning. Anybody that's enrolled in the crypto class, check your email because I sent the new episode of the class out this morning to y'all. So all right, so let's look at the chart real fast. I'm gonna get off because I don't see no questions. And my computer really acting slow. But when you look at Bitcoin, right? We can see that how Bitcoin really took a dive to around 15,000 on Monday. It got under 16, like $15,400, $500. But since then, it has recovered great. It's recovering right aside this recovery line. But we have to make sure that Bitcoin don't roll back over because this is a trend right here. And we're moving up. What's this, the last, this is the hour chart. This is the hour chart. So this is like the last 2 days. We're moving up. Is Bitcoin going to break up and keep going up, or are we going to break down? This trend line will let us know if we have support or not. We tested this area of support right here. We tested it. We got under it, but we got back above it. So we haven't came and tested it again. And right now, Bitcoin is actually above the 13 and the 34-day moving average. And that is always a good sign. But when you get down here to the RSI, you can see that we're a little bit, we kind of high in the RSI. The strength we kind of high. So when you look at this chart with Bitcoin, it's going up, but what's this, the 1 hour? But is it a possibility that we can roll over? I don't know, but this trend line will let us know. If we go under this line, if we break it, then we know that this trend is over. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened there, y'all. I think Facebook just shut down. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know. Let me share my screen. I don't know what just happened. I never seen that like that before. I don't know what just happened. But this trend line gonna let us know what's going on. So depending on what Bitcoin does, this is what we're looking for. But when you go out of this and I'm frozen. Am I frozen? Yo, so something ain't working. I don't know what's going on, y'all. But when you look at the bigger picture, well, I'm gonna say this for the class. This is mostly for the class. The bigger picture of this is for the class and what's being drawn and what's going on. But the main thing for y'all to understand is that we need to try to stay within this trend. We don't need to break it. If we come up under it, then it's over with, and then we're probably gonna roll back down. Probably come chest to 16. But the problem is we will have to make another lower low. So we will have to break this or at least touch this again too. We will have to touch this again, really, to let us know if we under or if we just touch it and bounce. But if we go under it, then we got to redraw it all over again. But with that being said, yeah, I don't know what's going on with my I don't know what in the world is going on with my computer. I don't know what's going on, but the class is available, family. You can go to the website and check it out. I need to figure out what's going on. Y'all be safe, man. Cause this is not even live no more. I don't know what the hell this is. But look, man, y'all be safe. Potential spam, everybody calling and shit. I'm gonna holler at y'all a little bit later. Let me close this. See what the word going on. Let me end this. I might just delete all this. Where we at?